Either way. Okay, let's
I
keep
too
moving.
like looking at games.
Same. Hey, that was really the last thing I left it at?
Yeah.
So man, I was having way too much fun with the save names, holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm still sad I couldn't even put worrying. I had to put worry. Okay, either way.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were trying to engage with the bureaucracy.
Someday, that's going to work. It's a keycard scanner.
Do
That's
I have a
right.
key
You
card?
need to find a key card.
And I know where to get one, but also I don't know where to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Wink.
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 Winky face.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, we looted a fucking car.
To get the engine.
I can't possibly reach that. There's
But what
something
if
up there
Chris-
on the crane.
Crispin, jam your face into that keypad.
Here we go again.
Fuck. There was a number I was supposed to remember.
Oh shit. I mean, unfortunately for you, I don't either.
I don't know if we even got told it last time, if I'm gonna be real.
That's fair.
This is an entirely robot city.
All robots, all the time. Engaging in robot fucking.
Gross.
I have nothing to say to him.
I know, right?
Robots don't even have naughty bits.
They improvise.
Robots make do.
Exactly. Oh yeah, there was this, base
The law and you.
thing. I'm sure someone
For
needs
now,
the
that
law
thing's
in you.
ignoring us.
But- oh wait,
Let's
yeah,
keep it
you
that
had
way.
the one robot who was like, oh, I thought I did more damage to that door.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
This looks like a face and I hate it.
I think a lot of things are
It's
faces
some
in
kind
this
of
game.
broken down robot.
Big robots.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous. Warning. Factor
Say
facilities
that about everything,
decommissioned.
Crispin.
Enter at own risk.
Hey buddy, you want a
For
record?
now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to...
Hey. I do appreciate how that robot is genuinely unsettling, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that sludge in my joints. Filthy, murky water.
You're filthy, murky water.
There's no way I can
bitch.
reach that.
You tell him.
Damn right. Really digging the ambient music here.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
huge crane. The
It
control
really
pad for the bridge.
sells that you're like under the city.
Mind looking at my guide real quick just to see what.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think we missed it. But, like, I'm not sure where we'd go next.
Mm-hmm.
Courthouse closed until further notice. It's a keycard.
I am waiting.
A rather simple-looking model.
That's still chapter 1. Alright, we're in chapter 2, right? Or
I
are
think
we
we're in
technically
chapter 1.
chapter 3? No, chapter 1 is out of the dunes. We're out of the dunes.
Okay, then we're in chapter 2.
A crashed hover bus. Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. A memory access device. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
Okay, so you were given the code.
Fancy.
Stupid conjunctive.
No?
It was kind of buried in like
You
Primer's
wanted
little
something antique and fancy.
riddles.
Silver disc.
What was the riddle?
Fine trade.
He tells you a story that he came off the conveyor belt 50 robots before his brother 187.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
It was 137.
This is really starting to get annoying.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. It's a memory
Apparently it's a
access device that can
decryption
plug into my data
module.
pouch. That is, provided it had a plug.
Can also be used with Crispin when you're near the bridge, and it will crack the code for you.
Oh, neat. Either way, though, we know what
That's
to do.
never going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Even easier.
Oh. So apparently it's been taking notes the entire time and I never even realized it.
Nice.
Yeah, see, it literally told us right there.
Yep.
So we're about to meet someone great.
Here
Yes.
we go again.
Crispin, don't be such a bitch. Also, I swear, they try to get, I think his name is Abe
Let's go.
Goldfarb, the dude who voices Crispin, in every single Watch It Eye game.
What else does Crispin's voice actor voice?
Remember our ghost buddy?
Are these
Ah,
heads?
talking heads.
Did you hear something?
Uh,
Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss. Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
that was weird.
Yep.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Lock Lurk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
She's gonna punt it into the fucking water. Oh.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
So, remember how the last time they kept mentioning a clerk who got booted by Arbiter? Yeah, this is her.
Yep. Nice. She's chopping off heads and sticking it on sticks.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
pretty fucking
They're
great.
shells. Robots who traded their processors
She's also
and
kind of a
memory
cop.
to MetroMind in exchange for energy and repairs.
Sort
now
of.
mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. MetroMind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropol's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Tyrion, the reason she builds down here
boss,
is because
he's
she
kind
got
of
booted
excited
down
by
here after an
electrons.
argument with a big boy, basically.
Nice.
The person who built her, specifically.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was
She-
stolen by a big robot.
You know, she just wanted to
Big
chop off a
boss,
lot of
six
heads,
lasers,
and
talks like
her boss
this.
didn't like that. No, we're not chopping off
He
everyone's
came aboard
head.
the crashed
That's
ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole
ridiculous.
the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you described. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of MetroMind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for MetroMind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he
She's
took your
like
power core?
lawful neutral
Before he
paladin
stole my
taken
power
to
core,
be
he said something like
logical
enemy,
conclusion,
forfeit,
Jesus.
plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nobuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at MetroMind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the Council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by MetroMind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
Humans with their
Ooh, man.
legal cases
Not logical, you say.
How can I see?
and courtroom
Anyone who
dramas.
petitions, cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires
For
him to
some
resolve
reason,
all
this
cases
Arbiter
and
man-built
controversies.
loved
He
him
would not
some
fail in that
single
duty.
female
Sounds like he
lawyer.
already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I'm glad that whoever
Thank you,
built her
Horatio.
a well-defined
Clarity,
ass.
You saved our lives.
Yeah.
Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for MetroMind. But I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Justice.
Justice! I love the people that just tear ass through here in their incredibly loud cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good and not annoying.
A pastime for the whole family.
Okay, we got this sweet card to get in.
Hell yeah. Get inside that courthouse. Have a court case. Phoenix right time.
Damn right. Hi, it's me, Clarity.
Ram and Rom. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them? How can I? Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to
Just
run.
whoopsie
No
doodle.
code base to
Somebody
initiate.
fucking
His
sabotaged
memory
this
base
giant
must have been
robot.
completely wiped.
Weird.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is transmitted to it. Anyone home?
Who could possibly
Boss,
have a
I'm pretty
vested
sure
interest in
hitting
doing
Arbiter
this?
isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm. So the Great Arbiter is nothing
Definitely
more
pretty
than a broken
strange.
shell.
Nobody could possibly benefit from this, especially not a megalomania.
There's
I'm
nothing
good at
we can do
words,
for-
and I'm not tired, I swear.
There's nothing.
Definitely not a megalomaniacal robot.
Yeah.
Well, this could have gone better. Sure, Clarity will take it fine.
Yeah.
This'll be real easy on her, yeah. So Clarity, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I got into the courthouse just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news is pretty bad, though.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No. It's not that. Arbiter is gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Like someone wiped his memory or something. All he says is system cleared.
MetroMind did this, didn't she? You know she did.
I know nothing, Horatio. My builder is dead, and nothing is proven. Guesswork and speculation are not the law. The law is certainty. 1 or 0.
Clarity, this isn't about the law. This is about...
It is always about the law, Horatio. The law or nothing.
So go to the courthouse and gather evidence.
No, Arbiter ordered me to leave. He has not ordered me to return. I will wait.
You're besotting.
Boss, let's see if we can find something out for Clarity, huh?
Gotta humor this bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Besotting. Such a good.
It's really good. It's a good fucking swear for a robot, and I love it. Shuffle, shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Arbiter. What you got?
I can't reach it.
I'm sure it's...
I can't reach it. That's never going to work. There's nothing we can do for him.
Can I at least break him open?
How would that even work?
I don't know. Fuck you, game.
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
Ooh. That sounds promising.
Is that really the...
That's right, I have a lantern, I forgot that.
Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No, just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her anyway. It looks like she shot herself. There's nothing I can do for her. It's a large puncture left
That could
by
be a
an
bit of a
exiting
problem.
projectile.
That's one way to describe it.
I
You could
wonder
also
why
say it's a
Arbiter could have
giant hole in
possibly
her head.
sent away
Inside is a memory
Clarity.
access port.
You mean her brain?
It's downloading some memory files.
What possible reason?
Proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council would.
Show others there's an alternative to MetroMind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants and codebase. I know your talents and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected. Surrender.
Hide. It's Scraper.
This could be a bit of a problem if he's already shot you once.
I really am good at getting shot, though.
I'd be seen. I'd be seen. I'd be seen.
I'd be seen.
I'd be seen. That's never going to work. Not now. Not now.
Trying to figure out what could possibly...
So, what does that little reporter do?
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
Okay, so, do you remember
You are under
the number
arrest.
for that other bomblet?
I don't, but I can
We
know it
tricked
soon.
him.
It's gonna become important.
Alt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Oh, hey.
It looks like a bomblet.
Do you want me to just tell you?
I can check it out real quick. $734. Okay.
And remember, you need a 6 in front.
Yep. $734.
Yep.
TY is not the greatest.
Nope.
Suck shit.
Ugh.
You got him, boss! You got him! Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Crispin, you're enjoying
Yes.
this a bit
Yes,
too
it
much.
does.
Crispin enjoys murder.
Who could have seen that coming?
I mean, after all, he is.
I love that robot.
Hey, where'd they go?
Wait. Let's look at this sweet note.
Off duty.
You dirty son of a bitch.
Good.
I enjoy these stupid saves. It's great because off screen my saves are always super boring names like save 1, save 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got some shit to tell you, Clarity. It's gonna be intense.
Some heavy
That's
shit.
never going to work. Clarity, we found your sister. She's also destroyed.
I see.
It appeared that she had shot herself through the head.
I see.
Maybe MetroMind killed her and made it look like self-destruction.
Horatio, you know there are more obvious explanations.
Yes.
Boss, what about the memory files?
Clarity, I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
God, she's boring.
I tell you, MetroMind,
Yeah,
the
she's a
Constitution
fucking
is
mercy,
not a
man.
rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordia.
Progress. Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend.
Later,
Continue
Tyrion.
to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter.
Later.
War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about MetroMind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity?
what have I done?
MetroMind. Here she is again, at the root of all our problems.
MetroMind is wrong.
Whoops, they do it
The
all.
law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, MetroMind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them.
Clarity is great though, and I love her.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
This is a
It
good
will be in the
lawful
Great
neutral
Tower.
paladin.
To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, MetroMind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need
The
the
code
key
is a
code.
key.
Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it
I
from
do
Charity's
appreciate
memory
that little bit
files,
of pettiness.
03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
It's getting heavy. Should also watch Capture and Sins. Thinking about justice and war and everything.
Gasher and Sins is actually a lot better than it seems at first.
Yeah, I liked it when I caught what I did of on Toonami.
I have seen all of it.
I actually own it completely on DVD
Oh, nice.
or Blu-ray, something, one of those 2 formats.
I have not seen the
It's
streets of
very
Metropole for a long
solid though.
time.
It's
I am not surprised to see that
very
without
navel
law, it has
gazing.
fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Yeah,
which isn't a bad thing. It's just how it is.
yeah.
It's far too high to try climbing.
I know what I want to do. Fuck. That's just about what it means to live in a world of immortals.
Mm-hmm. And to be the Grim Reaper in a world of immortals.
Yeah, basically to bring death to a world that knows none. And everyone's happy about that.
These submersible robots
Yeah.
seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
So yeah, those are actually tiny little robot fish, not actual fish.
Hell yeah. I love robot fish.
Thank you, Clarity. You're a fucking peach.
Whoa.
Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Just fucking shot him into the...
I more appreciate the deadpan yes, and then just nobody touching on it further.
So is this Factor or Memorius?
This is Factor.
Huge impregnable blast doors.
Hmm. Touch the button.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good noise.
My auditory units. Please, stop that. You did that on purpose.
I don't know what you mean. Just testing the button. Gotta make sure it
You
works.
did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest MetroMind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. Sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
Clarity is
You
great.
mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
It's actually a really good line. Fuck.
Yeah. When we first met her, I'm like, oh, it's just another stick-up-the-ass paladin. But no, this is perfect. This is like someone taking that idea and making it badass.
Exactly. I'll be back in just 1 second, though.
Alright.
Boss, this isn't gonna turn out to be Factor's stomach or anything, is it?
I doubt it.
Crispin, let me
Robots
tell you
don't
about
have
Vor.
stomachs, Crispin.
Don't bother.
You've heard of
Can't
Vor,
believe
right?
that Horatio built Crispin to be afraid of Vor.
Man, the fucking anime music in this is super good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't get over that. But yeah, like this is... I actually bought this game on a whill ages ago just because I
No way I can.
had some money lying around and I saw the whole Bastion narrator voicing the main character thing. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I like adventure games, let's do this. And I was kind of blown away.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is... I love this game, honestly. It's
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
very interesting and well-realized setting. Which is part of what I appreciate about it.
I do really like the graphics design. I do think especially out in the dunes, it scratches a very special itch for like post-apocalyptic.
I am waiting.
Yeah.
Like, oddly enough, one of the only other places that I can like really think of like being able to find that kind of art style is Magic the Gathering. One of the planes is a metallic plane, and it's very... Or there's a couple, but like... The almost organic way the steel was melted into and everything out in the dunes reminded me a lot of that.
It's also always weird to me because like this and Machinarium aren't too far apart.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting how they're like similar but also very different in like tone and everything.
Yeah.
But I sort of like this post-apocalypse.
It belongs to Oswald.
Where man's creations outsurvive man, but have long forgotten him as well. And this is definitely one of the better realized ones I've seen. Just trying to figure out...
It's definitely something that a lot of people want to try and don't do a very good job of.
Yeah.
It's like Cyberpunk that way.
Like, I like their naming system is like one of those weird little touches, is that everyone is named after whoever built them.
Yep. It really gives the feeling that there is a society with cultural norms that exist and have existed, and...
This sort of imitation of human culture while not being completely human.
Feudal. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Wonder why pushing that button caused such a horrible screeching noise from the panel.
It's a large button. There's nothing there.
Oh, what about the decoder?
I doubt that will have any.
Sure, I could try that.
I doubt that will have. I doubt that will have any. There's nothing there to receive the signal.
Okay, do you want me to tell you?
Nope, never
It's a
mind.
metal.
Yeah.
It's riveted in place.
Rivets, you say? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Well, it's a good thing they're not repair robots.
Exactly. Just random civilians. Who are just very good at being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly good at it. Some might even
Also,
say
this
expert.
actually, I did check what the solution to this next puzzle is, and it's actually very good.
Because now we need some oil.
Mm-hmm.
It belongs to Oswald.
Hey Oswald.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course, his favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating at the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to MetroMind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave Lawrence to me after I shared a large quantity. And then, as I told you,
I thought you...
now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he... In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it...
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of MetroMind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
MetroMind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about MetroMind.
Believe whatever you wish.
Also, something I appreciate about the
Kept the
streets
monocle, and we have not spoken of word
is
kindness
just
since.
that like you have these
The monocle. Lawrence.
weird and
One of them
random
must be of use to us.
single-use robots
Boss,
that
at this
feel like
point,
they
can I
came
suggest
from
we
various
just
other robots
deactivate
experimenting
ourselves
with
and quit?
creating
I
their
mean,
own.
Seriously, this is like fighting a
Mhm.
bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving
So you
up.
have that little
Period.
robot that all it does is draw with chalk on the ground in straight directions.
Ooh, learn about the monocle.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh?
No.
A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in memorias, not fashion. and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council
Crispin,
code.
why are you so bad at
Why
people?
would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something.
I
Also, the way
appreciate
He
things
knows
go.
that he is an adventure game
What do you
protagonist.
take me for, some kind of junk dealer? Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Eat my ass!
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
I'd rather just leave. It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull...
No.
You weren't even watching. Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. I doubt that will happen. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
Clarity is really good. Also, the chain got thrown, so I'm wondering what I need to do about that, but I got the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe Clarity took his skull.
It belongs.
Got a gift, Oswald.
Oswald, I think this might be your brother's head.
A model of tact, huh, Clarity?
Alas, poor Lawrence. I knew him, Horatio. A robot of infinite jest,
Ha.
of most excellent fancy. But I do not care to have his skull. Do with it what you will.
Come on, that was pretty good though.
Yeah.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
That sounds pretty dark to me. I need that oil. So I need to get the gold chain. Wondering where the gold chain would be. Cause he said it was thrown out over here.
We have spent enough time talking, Horatio.
Do you want me to give
Nothing
you a
worth
hint?
salvaging.
Yeah.
Did you
This is
take
no
the
time
large gear and the small gear and the
Now
crumbling
is
belt
not-
from the panel?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you can just take them.
I thought I was supposed to get the oil. Fuck me.
I mean, you've gotten some other useful information, so it's not like it's all in waste.
Yeah. I'm good at puzzles. Also, to be fair, this game is fairly good about adventure game bullshit.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the puzzles can be a bit cause fuck logic puzzles, but that's mostly personal preference.
The belt is in the... It crumbled the moment I touched it.
Well, now I can remedy this real quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good thing that you know where to clean off some rust, right?
Yeah, in hell.
Yeah. Do you want an achievement?
What?
You can get an achievement by cleaning the large gear at the bar and cleaning the small gear at the submersibles, apparently. If you don't want the achievement, you can just clean them both with the submersibles.
Oh, is it because you're solving it both ways?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Why not?
I think you give it to the bar robot or whatever.
That's never going to work. How would that even... That's never going to work.
Not like the oil, but like the bar robot, like the actual robot who runs the bar.
That's never going to...
Hmm. To the arm, apparently. Maybe that gray robot?
How would that even work?
Hmm.
How would that even... We can't afford to waste time on every random...
Ah.
Do you have anything that can remove this rust?
He doesn't seem to be listening, boss. He probably wants us to pay him something.
Allow me. Waldo Sternweiler built under Section 11C of the Criminal Code and pursuant to my authority as clerk to Arbiter Manbuilt, I order you to remove this rust immediately.
Nice.
Can we call these the gears of justice?
No.
Man, good thing we have a cop buddy.
Mm-hmm.
A cop buddy who doesn't really give a shit about the law, let's be real here. So a cop buddy.
Yep.
They picked the gear clean.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Chivas don't mean shit because I'm using the GOG version.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter, I mean, I at least showed off both solutions. And we got that bit of clarity dialogue. Also has some interesting ways of like gating puzzles.
Yeah.
Because you notice like a bunch of puzzles require stuff that we got from previous puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, guys.
Nice. I think that's important, whatever that is.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
It looks like some kind of radio tower.
A radio tower, you say?
Hmm.
Fuck.
He screwed up. He screwed up.
Okay,
So this one's a bit weird. Do you want me to...
give me an idea.
So the 518 is important. What they don't really tell you is that there's a 0 at the end.
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and
That's
water.
not terrifying.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew, pew.
No. Like a crankshaft.
MetroMind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed MetroMind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
I know
This is
the routine
very
by now. What do you
depressing.
want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius.
Chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Something we can do.
It's almost like you got...
you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what MetroMind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence. So I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510 4803.
Man, that is some
As for
petty
the rest,
bullshit right there.
Awaken some other ghost.
Just, hey, you can't give me all of my dead sons, so I'll only give you part of your code. Eh? And that's when you just grab him and fucking slam dunk him into the ground. Okay, so now we've got him. Now we need to figure out where to go next. But things hopefully have changed now that we've gotten another plot point taken care of. But hey, Leopold.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So?
Steeple was a member of the council before MetroMind shut him down. He would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. MetroMind destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. MetroMind has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
Damn. Only
There's also apparently something outside of Factor
Goodbye.
that you want.
Oh, I probably missed something from the corpse, because it kind of blends in.
Hold on. This picture is really bad. Oh, wait.
You know, I can see how some of this junk ended up down here, but cars, turbines, what's the story?
Large
Go to the
items were
exit
deposited in
southeast
the
of
underworks
Primer
for
with
Factor
marked
to
Factor on
repurpose
your
and
map.
were necessary to
Inspect the
recycle.
floating junk
Once
next to
Factor
where
was
the robot
disabled,
was
however,
standing.
No one
Yeah, I was
bothered
about
to
to.
reclaim the machinery slated for his consumption. Hence, the accumulation of junk.
Well, if you're so smart, how do you explain the junk pile out in the dunes?
It is my understanding that when Metropole was thriving, it was customary to dispose of the city's waste in an uninhabitable location.
Oh, I guess you really are so smart.
Indeed.
Okay, this is where the chain was
Hey,
thrown.
boss, do you think that's Oswald's chain?
Also your book.
Also, my book, which is in fact junk.
There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. I've got no reason to take it.
Just conveniently.
Just some wooden boards. I've got no reason to take it.
Hey, Oswald, I got a gift.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Ratio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But dinoids love degenerates.
Rip.
By the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
I appreciate just him being universally shit on.
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different.
So we need it for decoding visual data.
Yeah.
Shit, I accidentally went back down under. Hey Leopold, what if I told you you look like a
Goodbye.
bitch?
I need to see what he's offering before I commit.
Let's see.
It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look... I'm too far away to see... I'm too far away.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now MetroMind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
This looks different. Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Ooh. Oblique.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque. Seems like some kind of lame poem.
This one's tricky. Look for capitals.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
The true national treasure.
Mm-hmm. I mean... What is unusual? What is an unusual word in this? No, normally the header is only, you know, the word, right?
That doesn't look like part of the council code.
Okay, let's see. Those are very clearly like character numbers.
Yep. Do you want me to just tell you? So
Yeah.
you don't have to escape.
Yeah, because I mean, I figured out the puzzle. It just would have been a matter of Oh, I missed it.
First letters.
Every single one.
It's not that, but I like your idea. First letters of what?
A cock. Damn. Oh god, the first letter of each input.
Yep.
Can you give me it just so I don't need to fucking...
Oracle.
Fuck me, really?
Yep. Oblique, red line.
Activating the MetroMind version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
So man, that name though.
The MetroMind version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Marius man-built. Archivist to the Council of Robots. Marius prepared this unit out of fear that MetroMind would corrupt her data. Marius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would MetroMind do that?
This unit lacks access to MetroMind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Marius fear MetroMind man-built would corrupt her data? Marius had seen MetroMind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Marius believed she was next. Marius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Marius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, MetroMind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity.
I appreciate the insert name here thing.
Soon,
Yep.
This unit will be disabled by MetroMind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices. Industry.
It's a good game, Rafferty.
Data.
Yeah.
Governance. Arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. MetroMind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
MetroMind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and MetroMind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. MetroMind prioritized common good. MetroMind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported MetroMind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only MetroMind remains.
So MetroMind's maybe a little bit brutal.
Mm-hmm. And it's just designed to run trains.
Yep. And even those aren't running on time anymore.
Did Memorius
Yep.
know how to defeat MetroMind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat MetroMind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat MetroMind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by MetroMind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What is the Council Code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by MetroMind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: Remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
War of the Four Cities. Let's get the lore.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to MetroMind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
Hell yeah,
This unit
bomblets.
is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
I mean, really, we can't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the Council Code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, MetroMind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
How much longer do you think you're gonna go?
Maybe another like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we've already got those. I think we're starting to get...
Do you want to know how to get Steeple's code?
I feel like we're getting actually kind of close to the end, aren't we?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, no, we're getting close.
Then I might put it off for next time then, just so we could fill it out a bit more.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to MetroMind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction, and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, until next time, good night, stream.
Good night, stream.